Alright, so Phil Glod here. So I made a video about a year ago about the Atreus keyboard. This one, right here. So I didn't ever read the comments on it, and some of them, I mean, it may be just a few dozen people, but they were interested in the video and more keyboard stuff. And the truth is, I still have a keyboard problem. I just haven't acquired any in a long time, but I have quite a lot. And so what am I typing on? Let's just make a video for that, and I can make some individual videos, and I'm sure I'll make some project and make a video of it. Why not? So right now what I'm typing on is this ErgoDox Infinity with a Datamancer case, some pads I got from the Griffin and Graffiti, and then I have the Kinesis risers there, and it just becomes an extremely comfortable keyboard. The keycaps are palm keycaps from a Cherry G80 11900. Kind of weird to have, but I really like the way they feel. They feel really crisp and sturdy, but I don't know how to explain it. This is kind of like keyboard geeks talk about it, as their switches and everything. So I have those palm keycaps. I have brown switches that have 68 gram springs on them, and I have them lubricated, and that's my favorite combination. I've tried a bunch of different types of switches, but that particular one is my favorite combination. Now, I really like this keyboard quite a bit because of the ability to tent it. And I mean, that kind of comes down to it. I mean, I have all of the keys there, so I find myself kind of going back to the ErgoDox always, because I mean, I switch through a lot, but this one right here, it just fits me, and I almost want to consider it my in-game, but there never is an in-game for keyboard lovers here. So I'm just going to show some of my keyboards I got on my desk. These are the ones that I was able to be just picked up and viewed. There's some, I have these are only half of them. So let's show what's on my desk, and then show a little bit more in detail this keyboard and maybe some typing. On my desk, I have a Phantom, which is got the Calm Depths keycaps on them. I haven't used this in quite some time. It just has stock brown switches. I've been meaning to modify them, but I never did. But it has one of these Vortex metal cases, and it is absolute brick. You could kill somebody with it for sure. It is pretty quite solid. So interesting. I got a HHKB here, Pro 2, with the white keycaps. I took the silencing off of it, so it never really feels the same as new anymore. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad feeling keyboard. In fact, I use it from time to time. I did put Hazu's battery mod on it, which is extremely interesting because it can be used as a Bluetooth keyboard as well as programmed, because I hated that onboard hub there. It just never really worked out the way that I wanted it. And so this, if I just press this once, it's Call Mac. I press it again, it's back to being QWERTY. So that has Call Mac on it, and I use this from time to time, though really it's only because I feel guilty about having it and I don't want to give it up. This is the gateway keyboard. So this right here was the keyboard that got me into this keyboard hobby. Before that, I was rocking a Kinesis freestyle. So I have my Satan GH60 that something's weird with the firmware, but it is a very good. I like the way I set up the switches. I like the double shot backlit keycaps. I think this looks really good as a stock keyboard. I think it's probably one of the most photogenic keyboards that I have. So I have it as kind of like when I'm switching through computers. I have it over here actually hooked up. So I have my Gone here, Gone 60. Now this thing lights up like fire, which is really cool. I probably should have plugged that in, and I can make another video about that. that's really cool. I got the Atreus, and I have the Atreus 62, which I got the wood case because I wanted to match the other one, but I'm really regretting that because it kind of limits the keycaps that I'm going to put on it. I put the retro keycaps on it, and I put the Zeal switches on it, and I'm not that much of a fan of those stock. I've been meaning to modify this, and it's a really good keyboard. I like how it doesn't take up a lot of room on my desk, and it has all the keys that I have on my ErgoDox, and it's, you know, I like it. I'm just not currently using it right now. And then I have my SSK here with some nice little keycaps there, and I was using this for like quite a long time. It's just my primary keyboard. I stopped using it not because I didn't like it. I stopped because it was loud as fuck, and I'm working on, you know, I do things remotely, and people can hear this keyboard. It's very loud, and someone finally said something, so I wimped out and got rid of it. But what's interesting about this keyboard is that even though it's not ergonomic, I find it feeling better ergonomically than any of these other normal staggered keyboards. It's just interesting. I'm sure there's a reason for that, but whatever. And then I have my ErgoDox here, Infinity. Now the ErgoDox Infinity, again, like I said, has it has Gatoron brown switches, 68 gram springs, lubricated. I have it backlit, so I have backlit keycap. I mean, I don't have backlit keycaps, but it is. It does have the backlighting on there. If it focuses. So yeah, so this is a decent. It's a decent setup. I got the pads from these kind of silicone pads from Graffiti, and they work out fantastic. I think they're absolutely required for this keyboard. Putting your wrist on this is just not comfortable, and it doesn't have the right height, or my palm. So I extremely like it. It is a pretty looking keyboard. It has the risers on them. When I switch to QWERTY, if I need to, you know, play games, it's Colmac. But I can simply just switch that, and it's in QWERTY. I have, you know, different function keys. I personally really like that. So, cool stuff. Cool stuff. So, let's do some typing on this thing. Now, I don't know how well the microphone is on this camera, but we'll give it a try. So, anytime I would do typing videos, I always mess up for some reason, even though I'm usually a good typer. This is Colmac, so even though it has QWERTY keys on it, I type in Colmac. So, oh man, I'm really... So that was terrible. 9-run words, 68 words per minute. Usually typing around 80, and that's honest, but I haven't ever been able to get to what I was with QWERTY, but Colmac just feels so ergonomic. I'm using all of my fingers, so I'm a fan of it. So great keyboard. It's probably going to be my primary for a while, but If people like this video, I guess I can make some more. There are some kits that I have. I have 2 Phantoms, and I have one day those G860s will come, but I do have 2 Phantoms that I have never made. I have an ErgoDox I've never made. What else? I'm looking at my kits and the other one. I got quite a bit of keyboards. There was another one I wanted to rebuild, so maybe I could make some build keyboards. I got to clean off that part of my room over there that is just covered in junk. It's my workshop area, so. But yeah, let me know. I'm pretty sure this cannot be helpful to someone. There's no way. Friends are going to see this video. They're going to be like, what the hell? But maybe some keyboard geek out will happen for some people. So cool. See ya.